Welcome back to Stegman Coliseum. We are in the middle of the third rotation. Here is senior Tiffany Tolnay from Grapevine, Texas, making her final appearance on the balance beam here at Stegman Coliseum. And you've been here before, Corey. I mean, I can't even imagine what's going through your mind.
It's a very difficult night, like we've talked about a little bit earlier today. It's just emotions are flying high. You want to do the best that you can for not only for your team, but for the fans and the family that you have that have traveled so far to watch you in your last competition at home. And so far she's doing a great job keeping her poise, and great beam routine so far with not many mistakes, but sometimes that doesn't happen and you let the emotions get the best of you. Speaking from personal experience. But I fell on beam my senior night, but
I remember that actually, now that you say that.
But you know, it's just...
Did you ever forget?
No, I fell on beam my last home meet, and I fell on beam my last club meet, so it just, you know, it's very emotional and things happen, but...
You've had a 10. You've had a 10, so we'll forgive you.
But a great routine for Tiffany.
She's a 12-time All-American. I'm sure she'll pick up a few more after the 2009 season, and she finished third at the NCAA All-Around, and I think a big contender for the All-Around title this year.
She definitely could be a huge contender at NCAAs. She's really come into her own and gotten more consistent.
I see a lot more confidence in Tiffany Tolnay this year than in previous seasons. Here's Kylie Botterman, a sophomore, a two-time All-American, an NCAA All-American second team on the bars and vault, and definitely a future leader of this Wolverine squad.
Huge full-in for her first pass. I remember watching her some last year. She is, you can tell that she really loves the sport and loves to perform and just loves to put up big scores for her team and do the best that she can.
A little wink there. She was actually the Big Ten floor champion in her debut season at Michigan.
Front full front tuck for her second pass. Switch side to a popa.
Michigan has really made a claim on the Big Ten in women's gymnastics.
They have, like I said earlier, Bev Plocky's led this team to 15 conference titles in the past 17 years.
She got her 375th career victory last week against Nebraska.
One more pass left, a double tuck. And a great routine for Kylie.
One of the best we've seen from Michigan on the floor tonight. Nicely done. I keep noticing almost all the Michigan athletes have some type of tape on their ankles, which sums up their season. A big score, though, for Kylie Botterman, a 9-9.
It's the score Michigan's really been looking for all night to kind of get the ball rolling.
Has to be a little daunting coming into Stegman tonight. Back on beam here is Courtney Kupets, another big contender for the NCAA All-Around title this year.
First skill that she does is a front tuck, unfortunate little balance check. Something that we're not really used to seeing from Courtney, but just goes to show that she's not perfect. Handspring layout, layout.
She's definitely, though, one of the biggest leaders on this team, and they will need her healthy as they go into the SECs and the NCAAs, and they did not have her last year.
You know, coming off of her Achilles tendon tear that she did get last year, and she said she really feels stronger than ever, which is, I mean, she really is an athlete. She has torn her Achilles twice. Only a few skills left. Switch sleep, gainer layout, gainer full, and a stuck dismount. So really the only big deduction in there was the balance check after the front tuck.
What will her legacy be as she leaves Georgia? 9.925 on that, and we see 9.9s from her all the time.
She is probably going to be named the most decorated gymnast that has ever graced the University of Georgia.
Georgia looking strong tonight, leading Michigan after 3 rotations. Hilary Mauro will start on floor, the final rotation this evening. She, again, a sophomore from Boston, Massachusetts, sure to be one of the leaders on this team.
You know, she's really stepped up this year as only a sophomore, but knowing the senior class that's going out, that she's really going to have to, she's going to be one of the leaders next year. She and her teammates, her first pass, a round-off double Arabian. I think I've said it before in a couple of the other meets that a lot of gymnasts go round off by handspring. She's taken that out. So it's very unique to see her do that. Second pass, a round off 1.5, punch front full.
Hilary is a consumer journalism major here at Georgia. Does a lot of volunteering for Special Olympics.
No, that's another thing that we can mention. The Special Olympics is very dear to Suzanne's heart. It's something that she also goes in and helps out with, goes in and helps coach them sometimes, and just really gets the girls involved and gets them into just helping around the community.
Well, you know, in the past several seasons that I've got to interview Suzanne, she always talks about the character of her gymnasts, and I really think that's what, besides the talent factor, really is what separates Georgia from, you know, other athletes at other universities, is the character. I mean, they're all on the honor roll, they're all involved with the community, just really good people, it seems.
Yeah, she believes in not just having really good gymnasts, she's developing young ladies.
A 9.925 for Hilary.